Imagine your thin hair finally looking full, bouncy, and effortlessly beautiful, turning heads wherever you go. I research worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we're perfecting thin hair styling. You'll look 10 years younger by the end. We're covering 4 powerful parts: the biggest volume-killing mistakes, the right products and tools, the most flattering cuts, and the finishing touches that seal it all together. Most women over 50 are unknowingly sabotaging their own hair every single morning, and it is completely fixable. Stay for the game changer in part 3, because that one alone will completely transform your reflection. Subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path so you never miss a tip. Gorgeous. Part 1. The volume-killing mistakes you're making every morning. Let's talk about the mistakes silently flattening your hair every single day. Most women over 50 are making at least 3 of these without even realizing it, and they are aging your entire look dramatically. Thin hair is incredibly sensitive to weight, product buildup, and technique. What works for thick hair actively destroys volume in fine hair. Once you understand this, everything changes. The first major mistake is over-conditioning. Heavy conditioners coat fine strands and drag them straight down. Your hair ends up limp before you even start styling. Lightweight formulas or root-skipping techniques are the answer here. The second mistake is rough towel drying. Vigorous rubbing breaks fragile thin strands and causes frizz that makes hair look even thinner and more flat. Gentle pressing or a microfiber wrap is far kinder to your hair structure. The third mistake is brushing wet hair aggressively. Thin wet hair is at its most vulnerable and elastic. It stretches and snaps easily. Detangling with a wide tooth comb from ends to roots is the only approach that protects it properly. The fourth mistake is using too much product at once. Layering serums, creams, and sprays without restraint suffocates fine strands and creates that greasy, see-through look none of us want. Less is genuinely more when it comes to thin hair. The fifth mistake is ignoring your part placement. A center part pulls thin hair flat against the scalp and draws attention to sparse areas. Shifting your part just slightly, or switching sides, creates instant visual fullness. Here are 5 solutions to address these mistakes immediately. First, switch to a weightless volumizing conditioner, and apply it only from mid-length to ends. Second, blot hair gently with a microfiber towel instead of rubbing. Third, detangle carefully with a wide-tooth comb before any other styling begins. Fourth, choose one lightweight styling product and use it sparingly at the roots only. Fifth, move your part to a diagonal or side position for instant lift. This shaves off 10 years the moment you stop these habits. Thin hair responds to care and technique faster than any other hair type, which means your results will come quickly. You'll love what Part 2 reveals about the tools that actually build real, lasting volume from the root up. Part 2, the right tools and products that build real volume. This is where everything changes. Most women over 50 are using tools and products designed for thick, heavy hair. And those tools are actively working against fine, thin strands every single time. The right tools do not just style your hair. They build structure directly into each strand from the root down. Once you make these switches, you will wonder how you ever managed without them. The first solution is a round brush with natural bristles. When used during a blowout, a round brush lifts the root and curves the strand simultaneously, creating volume that lasts all day. The size of the brush matters too. A smaller barrel creates more curl and lift, while a medium barrel creates soft, full movement. The second solution is a concentrator nozzle on your dryer. Directing heat precisely at the root while lifting with your brush is the key to real, lasting volume. Without a concentrator, heat scatters and flattens rather than lifting. Most women overlook this tool entirely. The third solution is a volumizing mousse applied at the root only. Mousse is one of the most underrated products for thin hair. Applied before drying, it coats each strand with a light, flexible structure that holds lift without heaviness or crunch. The fourth solution is a fine-toothed tail comb for backcombing. A small amount of gentle backcombing at the crown adds invisible fullness that photographs beautifully and lasts for hours. This technique works especially well for women with very flat tops. The fifth solution is a lightweight dry texture spray for finishing. Used after styling, a fine mist of dry texture spray adds grip and body to the surface of the hair, giving it that effortless lived-in volume that looks completely natural. Variations matter here too. Velcro rollers set on a cool dryer setting are a wonderful alternative to brush styling. They hold volume while your hair sets and cools, locking in the shape beautifully. Why it works is simple. Fine hair lacks the density to hold its own volume. The right tools create structure externally, lifting and supporting each strand so your natural fullness shows through. Keep your tools clean. Product buildup on brushes and dryer vents reduces performance significantly. A quick weekly clean makes a genuine difference. Part 3. The most flattering haircuts for thin hair over 50. Here it is, the game changer. The single most powerful thing you can do for thin hair is get the right cut. No product, no tool, and no technique will ever compensate for a cut that is working against your hair's natural texture and density. The cut shapes everything. It determines how your hair falls, how much volume it holds, and how youthful your face looks every single day. This is the foundation every other step is built upon. The first solution is a blunt bob at chin or collarbone length. A blunt cut bob removes split, wispy ends and creates a solid, dense-looking perimeter. The weight line gives thin hair a fullness it cannot achieve with long, tapered ends. This is one of the most youthful cuts a woman over 50 can wear. The second solution is soft layering at the top and crown only. The critical word here is soft. Layers throughout thin hair remove weight that it desperately needs. But strategic layers at the crown and top create movement and lift where it matters most, without sacrificing the density around the perimeter. The third solution is a textured pixie or short crop. Short cuts concentrate the hair's natural density into a smaller area, making it appear significantly thicker and more lush. A well-shaped pixie with volume at the crown is one of the most elegant and youthful looks for mature women. The fourth solution is a face framing layer around the front. One or two soft pieces framing the face add dimension right where the eye lands first, softening features and creating a youthful halo effect without thinning out the body of the cut. The fifth solution is regular trimming every 6 to 8 weeks. Thin hair with split or damaged ends looks sparse and brittle. Fresh, blunt ends look healthy, intentional, and full, never wispy or neglected. Most overlook the power of the right cut entirely and keep buying products instead. A great cut costs less than a month of products and lasts far longer. Ask your stylist specifically about a blunt perimeter and strategic crown layering. Bring a reference photo. Be specific. Your stylist needs to know your goals, do not assume they will guess. This alone shaves off 10 years before you even style a single strand. Part 4. The finishing touches that seal your whole look together. You have fixed your routine, upgraded your tools, and found your best cut. Now it is time for the finishing touches, the final layer of polish that elevates everything and makes your hair look effortlessly styled all day long. These are the details most women skip because they feel small. But finishing touches are what separate a great hair day from an extraordinary one. They are also what separate looking your age from looking a decade younger. The first solution is a light hold flexible hairspray misted from a distance. Spraying too close creates stiffness and visible product on fine hair. Holding the can 12 to 14 inches away creates a soft, natural hold that moves beautifully and never looks stiff or dated. The second solution is a shine serum applied only to the ends and mid-lengths. A single drop of lightweight shine serum smooths flyaways and adds a healthy, lustrous gleam that makes thin hair look rich and nourished, never greasy when used sparingly. The third solution is using a silk or satin pillowcase every night. Cotton pillowcases create friction that breaks thin strands and causes frizz overnight. A silk surface preserves your style, reduces breakage, and means you wake up with far less work to do each morning. The fourth solution is a wide tooth comb for gentle morning refresh. Running fingers or a brush through styled thin hair collapses the volume you work to build. A wide tooth comb lifts gently from underneath, refreshing the shape without flattening it. The fifth solution is strategic use of hair accessories. A single elegant clip at the crown or a simple headband adds instant polish and visual lift. The right accessory makes thin hair look intentional and curated, rather than fine or sparse. You'll love how these small habits compound over time. Each one on its own is subtle, but together they create a look that is consistently polished, youthful, and effortless every single day. Care tip: deep condition with a protein-free lightweight mask once a week. Protein overload stiffens thin strands. Moisture balance is what keeps fine hair soft, manageable, and full of movement. These finishing habits take under 5 minutes but deliver results that last all day. They are the final piece of your new thin hair transformation. Boom, gorgeous. You look 10 years younger and your thin hair has never looked this beautiful or this full. You now know exactly what mistakes to stop, which tools to use, what cut to ask for, and how to finish your look like a pro every single morning. Wear this knowledge confidently everywhere, because your hair is about to become your best accessory. If this helped you today, please give it a like, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and comment below. Tell me which of these 4 steps surprised you the most. I read every single comment and I love hearing from you, gorgeous. See you in the next one.